You want me to patrol each park? Fine by me. This come from back when I was working security in a local hospital. The hospital itself was made up of main building A, minors and wards, estates office, old ambulance station, the maternity ward and a management house which would house all of the upper management while they worked. Around the building were car parks. We had 9 in total, ranging from large to only a couple of spaces. But still a wide area. It would take around 30/40ths of a minute to check all the car parks, and take 10-15 minutes to get to one side of the site edge to the other. Our security office was located just outside of A.E. as believe it or not, but that was where most of the trouble was, which called for security to be there. As a fairly small hospital, there was only maximum of 3 security on each 8-hour shift. Security management could help but often didn't want to get involved. We were doing our normal patrols of once every 30 minutes to go around each of the wards, which kept us quite busy if nothing was happening that day on shift. One day a nurse complained to the security manager that we need to be more visible around the car parks to stop break-ins. We don't often patrol the car parks as it's park at your own risk, as the site was lacking funds for extra security. Our manager understood this, which is why it just stayed as it was, due to the security team needing to stay in the wards and A.E. to protect staff and patients. 6 months go by and our manager leaves. He is replaced with a new manager which hears the same complaint as the first one and orders us to start patrolling each and every car park and ward on our rounds. Needless to say, we just agreed and said okay. Please note, I know this would not end well, but I complied with my new orders and every day without fail walked around all the car parks, even if it was half or nearly empty. Fast forward another week or two and A.E. radioed us to attend as a patient was threatening staff. However, security officers were on the back car park roughly 510 minutes away even when running. Please note that was another rule, we had to stay in twos as we were only MAPA trained and it need 2 minimum. By the time we got there, this patient had already hit out to staff causing injury, but also decided to run around A.E. department and other joining areas, breaking glass windows and scaring others. We controlled the situation after getting there, but it was already too late. Thousands of pounds worth of damage caused and a couple with small injuries. Later on, our new manager asked why our response time was so slow. We just replied by saying we was taking care of the car parks like order to by you. The day after, more signs went up saying, "Park at your own risk," and were never ordered to patrol half-empty car parks again. New manager only lasted about 4/5 of a month after this incident. Manglement strikes again. Sounds like the real problem here was the lack of funding. It's not unreasonable for staff to expect to be able to park in a place they're not going to get robbed, assaulted, or otherwise victimized. They shouldn't have to decide between that and having security inside. We loved them. Why were you late? Security management could help but often didn't want to get involved. Sound like security management needed to respond. I hope that was the cause of dismissal. Ah yes. Better crimes against staff, visitors in the parking lot than in the building. Someone really dropped the ball here. I feel like a golf cart could have solved this problem. Case of new manglement, fixing something that wasn't broken. Typical poor management decision. They basically have one of 2 choices to make. 1. They can use their brain. Apply some basic critical thinking skills, logic and knowledge, and make an informed or as informed of a decision as possible. 2. Or they cannot use their brain at all. Decide on whatever sounds good in their head or what someone else suggests, and make that choice. Now which choice do they make more often than not? Pardon, but could you please provide some clarity with abbreviations? I was able to find that AE is accident, emergency. But what is MAPA? I feel like we might work in the same trust. Crazy rules, and we miss you guys being as present on the other wards as you used to be back in the day.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.